we are talking about. As he said, the highest rated.
Money check, swagger check,
what?
drip check,
Oh,
cut the
shit.
check. You know I say fly like a jet. I'm a triple threat. Watch me flex.
ChristopherKupp and CaballoLoco, our first matchup. Okay, we have both of our guys here. Let's get them in. Hello, what's up, Chris?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yo.
Caballo, we got you here as well.
Do we just get into /play/live, Aman?
Yep, that's where you'll need to be.
Okay.
I know that you already mentioned that you're the underdog, in this matchup, but probably in most matchups. How has the coaching been? Because we haven't seen everyone on stream, but we've seen you.
Mm-hmm. The coaching has been fantastic. I was telling Tesh that I paid $27 an hour to a guy that I found on chess.com to coach me, and it turned out he basically just scammed my ass and had me do puzzles for a long time, didn't teach me anything. and I feel like I got my money's worth in those classes with Tesh, and I would have gladly paid $27 an hour for all of the wisdom he shared upon me. So
that's nice.
I've learned a lot from him. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good, and we tuned in. We could watch some of those sessions, so we could see he has a demeanor like a really intimidating coach, but he also delivers the important information in a digestible way.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's been good. We've been watching Caballo. I believe you're coached by Gory, is that right?
Correct.
Now, has Gory done, have you guys gone to the strip club together? Like, what's been the vibe?
No, we haven't visited Hong Kong.
So what have you guys been working on? I'm just trying to imagine Gory imparting his wisdom. Has he been focusing on the time scrambles with you?
Let's see. Gory has been, I don't know the politically correct term for this, but he's taught me how to, he's increased my speed. I'll just say that.
Okay.
That was priority one. Now, some people have different terms for that in the community, but
right.
I don't know what the correct term is. So a lot faster, definitely. More degen.
It's interesting because Gory himself says that he, been working on the openings mostly. And I'm wondering if it's interesting. He feels he's taught you the opening and you feel like he's taught you how to be faster. And you guys don't sound like you're on the same page.
No, he taught me some of that too. He's taught me a lot of different things. He's shown me a lot of different things, yes, at the degen hours.
There you go.
I definitely have a lot of tricks up my sleeve. I don't know if Kupp will be ready for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, Kupp, you were doing sessions from, I was going to ask you, is this your home setup? Are you green screened up? Because you did a session from a bar or something, I thought.
This is my home. This is my fireplace back here. I have a cat sleeping right here on my desk.
That's a very, it's cozy enough setup that it looks like a green screen. That's how good it is.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome. That's a compliment. When we first started, I was in my messy living room, and Tesh got the opportunity to see a few streams when we were just doing private lessons there. And I was like, I feel like I need to change it and make it a little bit more eye appealing.
Right. Yep. Well, job well done. As we know, this is kind of like the Hunger Games. You not only have to win your matches, but you want to market yourself. You want to be appealing. You want to gain some fans. So this is a good start.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I'm just gonna say right now, I'm perfectly fine being the heel if I have to be. There always got to be a villain, so
that's
if
true.
I have to be the villain of this tournament, let's go ahead and do it. But I have nothing but respect for Mr. Kupp and Tesh.
Likewise.
I've seen them in action, and shout out to Tesh, man. He really put in hell of a shift. Try to get Kupp ready. So salute to them. But I'm feeling pretty good. So
yeah, Eggman's, I think he's making way for his heel. every heel has to get the respect out of the way early so that he doesn't have to worry about saying anything nice the rest of the show. So there you go. And we have Tesh in chat. He's already pledged Manny a sub for, just per result, God forbid, per match win. I think he might lose his mind.
And I want to say one more thing. In preparation for this, I had scouted out ChristopherKupp's elo, so I had, I don't want to say manipulated, but I had, appreciated and depreciated certain assets, so the 400 point effect will not be in effect. So if I do lose this match, there will be no ban for me because we are within 400 points.
That's very, shall we say, resourceful.
Very resourceful.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the accounts right now. So you're weighing in. You're really took some L's here. Yeah, that's a rough go there at the end.
I feel like this is a psychological game he's playing with me, though. Because last night we may or may not have been going over Little Jimmy's games, and there was a big win streak there. So it might just be to throw me off. Yep.
You scroll a little further, and it looks like you have a sparring partner here, Caballo.
I am not familiar with who that is.
Or you just rocked like a ton of games against the same dude.
There's no cheating ring going on. I just want to be upfront. I just casual duck, just playing a nice little series.
Yeah, sure. Love that. The I guess it's coin flip time, which is going to be important for the best of three.
Just to make things clear, clarify things up. You're not, or in the past, you haven't been topped off or aren't currently getting topped off under the table right now.
Caballo? I don't need to be topped off.
Okay, I just want to make. Just for peace of mind.
No.
In Elo, like your Elo wise.
No topping.
Okay,
off.
cool.
If I was getting topped off, they did a terrible job because I'm down since tournament started. Technically, I'm down almost 100 points. So.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're getting topped off is not really a terrible matter because you're gaining Elo. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on who's topping you off, but
right.
You know what I mean? So it's there's a gray area there.
It's true. And this champions are made sometimes from gray areas.
Yeah.
Let's let the more impressive and cozy and cat-bearing background call our coin toss here.
Gotcha.
Heads or tails?
All right. Let's go tails, Aman.
All right. I heard it never fails, except now. Heads, Caballo. Would you like to start with the white pieces or the black pieces?
Give me the white pieces.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
So it is a best of three. So in case you were just watching like maybe esports World Cup, it's not 2 games. So 1.5 is not a match win just yet. It could be 1.5, and then you play another and it gets tied up. So 2-0 is a match win, or 1.5 half, you would keep playing. At that point, after the third game, if it's still tied, you're just playing until one person wins. There's no win by 2 or anything like that. So yes, it could be a very short match, but even if you lose, you're not knocked out, and your next match will be a 1st to 6, so much longer match. So we'll definitely be seeing more of you guys regardless, but in this first round, it could be a short match. But yesterday we saw a match go into overtime, into extra games already. So just remember 2-0 is the end. We're in Zoom, so you can just mute your mic in Zoom. I'm going to mute my own, so you definitely won't hear me. You can play your own music, do whatever.
Sure thing.
Obviously close the stream and whatnot. And good luck. Make sure you're logged into chess.com/play/online. I'll start the first game. It's 3 minutes. It's no increment. And then you guys can rematch every game after the first game.
Okay, sounds good.
Anything else you need? Otherwise, that's it from me.
Wait, give me one sec. I'm trying to mute my trying to mute my Zoom. I don't know really how to do it.
Yeah, if you pull up the whole Zoom, like where you can see the cams, you could probably see his cam. Just bottom left, there's a little microphone, and you just click it. Yeah, you got it. There you go.
I just need 1 minute to put my music on.
Yeah. So when we mute up here, it'll be 1-2 minutes before we fully start. So good luck. Cool.
Thank you.
The BrahChamps matchups. We got ChristopherKupp on the bottom. We got CaballoLoco on the top. All right, let's go. And right off with 1163 Casino Duck. Thanks for gifting to Maybe Merc. ChristopherKupp. This guy's bleeding chess right now. You can see it in his glasses. So we got the English from Little Jimmy, which is an interesting opening. Very uncommon for a lower rated player. And I like what ChristopherKupp is doing. He's making sure to trade. Gory says, I guess fuck my openings. But Gory, you didn't work on this? So you and Little Jimmy drilled some openings, your blood, sweat, and tears, and then he just played a different opening? That's a real fuck you to the coach, eh? Yeah, great stuff there, Gore. I'll take it from here, pal. I'll take it from here. Okay, huge threat incoming. So this is just something long-term that Chris needs to be prepared for. I will say there is a very decent reaction, but you kind of have to be prepared for that. You have to be okay with it because this is a big problem. And if you're not careful, you can get stunned right out of the gate here. Even this one's perfectly okay. But a nice early threat. It's always nice to be the one attacking. Yep, that completely shuts down the diagonal. And this move, it looks quite risky. I believe that you can do it, but it looks risky. C6, yep. ChristopherKupp is absolutely holding his own early on here. I like what I'm seeing. Even B5, not my favorite, but hey, that's a big mistake by Little Jimmy, I think. That's a big mistake. Now, it's not that, Black has a huge advantage here, but no, the queens might get traded, and this is just an easier position to manage. Giving up that bishop pair is not advised. And if he cements that guy right into the center there, or even here, yep. This is a great outlook here for ChristopherKupp. It's even material. It's opposite bishops. Time is more or less even. And he's got everything on light squares. He's doing the right stuff here. Oh my. You can't fall for that. Oh my goodness. Oh, Tash is just going to be up in arms. This is like just a basic one mover. But you shouldn't even take this, even if you don't lose the bishop. Like, you shouldn't take it. Disrupting the pawns and everything. The wheels are coming off. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. I respect the attempt. He's pretty much got the one try because, we are dorking over here. Let me just point that out. Okay, there's real energy with this move. Oh, this is the one. Now, it's not that it would have immediately won the game. Certainly not. But, both of these moves appear to give something up. But instead, king coming to the middle. There will not be any checkmate anymore. And this is looking with a minute left. I mean, decent speed from Chris, but down way too much material for this to really be relevant. Bishop F8, probably not the best move. Rook E6, you can get in trouble with, King F7, a fork. Here, he's on the run. Okay. Oh, go up the board. There's some hope there. There's some hope. He can dream. I like the dream. Of course there's this, but I like the dream. That's exactly what you need to be playing right now. Yeah. That's exactly. Oh, yeah. He's got the right stuff here. That's an attempt. In there. Big aggression here. Oh, my goodness. He can't handle this king. Activate that king in the endgame. He's repeating. Oh, my goodness. There's a real shot here. I mean, this is incredible. It's nearly a damn draw. Little Jimmy's forgotten he has a bishop. It's 19 seconds. Black can win. ChristopherKupp can win this game. Just keep the rook. You really don't want to be playing moves like that. I like this one. Yes. Oh, he's really got it going on here, folks. 13 seconds. Don't hang it. Absolutely amazing game by Kupp. Now, if I'm black, maybe play for the win. He does. Oh, my goodness. Little Jimmy, he was in panic mode. I might have gone for the win there. Whew. I might have gone for the win there if I was ChristopherKupp. You're not going to get a better opportunity. But you know what? Can you really blame the guy for repeating? Fucking his opponent's got an extra bishop, like 300-400 points higher rated, right? There they go. This is what BrahChamps is all about. Remember, we're getting 2 more games no matter what here. ChristopherKupp out with the London. Now, does he know how to handle Queen B6? Do not play the goddamn London unless you can handle this. It's like 3 moves. It's so expected. Oh, and he has no idea. It's the first thing you learn about this goddamn opening. Stop trying to play the London. What, you don't understand how to handle 3 moves? It's embarrassing. If you're going to play the London, this is the first thing you got to check. And nobody's doing anything super tricky. Like, they're playing the exact same. We just saw this in the other BrahChamps matchup. It's not a secret. Black's not inventing something that's never been played before. It's the exact same thing every single time. How could you keep falling for it? That's what I'm saying, Java. As a coach, it's your responsibility. This takes, maybe 5-10 minutes to show. It's just not good enough. You taught him the Dutch. Gory. You taught him the Dutch. He ignored you, and he's already winning. What do you make of that? I haven't seen anything that Gory has implemented in the regime working out so far. We got a knight fianchettoed on B2. I mean, this is not what the coaches drew up here. I will say that. Bishop here. Okay. I like the castling. One thing about little Jimmy is he is vulnerable. We saw it in that first game. The nerves really kicked in. Kupp had the stick on the ice. It was good stuff. Here, maybe one of these 2 moves. I like this one. I really do. Now, still moves for little Jimmy to play, but I like what I'm seeing. Some great energy from ChristopherKupp. You go here, boom. ChristopherKupp is playing a very energetic game right now. Hey there, G Madrid. This is also available. Oh my God. And he's just taking it right away. He says, give me that pawn. Thanks very much. I mean, it's damn near checkmate for the king. Holy hell. ChristopherKupp is playing an absolute brilliant game right now. C5. I mean, objectively might not be a good move, but I think it's a great move. The question is he going to follow it up correctly? Now, this is absolutely awful, but if he plays this, it could be great. ChristopherKupp Is he an accidental hero? This is threatened. He's definitely messed this up, but he could accidentally make it work. That's not quite the one. Not quite the one. Knight D3 would have kept him very much in control. This, we're struggling. I'm not going to lie. We're struggling here. But little Jimmy is under pressure. He's got to find moves. This is an idea. That's a great move from little Jimmy, has to be said. Now, normally 2 pieces for the rook. You grab, you go. Is he going to do it, though? You could consider attacking this. Okay. After takes, he has a few ideas. There is this one. Is he going to go this way? I'm nervous if he goes that way. Stuck in the corner. I probably would have gone to the center. This is available. Oh, it's not spotted. Oh, I was going to say this one was available. That move hurts, but you know what? King goes back. Bishop here. Wait a minute. He can take that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's checkmate. It's checkmate. He's out of his chair. He can't believe it. That's a checkmate out of absolutely nowhere, folks. Holy. A checkmate out of nowhere. 1.5 to half. Such an important game. It goes without saying for little Jimmy. A draw also gets it done for Kupp in round 1. This is shaping up to be one of the biggest round 1 upsets that you're going to see. Damn near 400 points between him. Java banded in with 50 subs. 50 kick. Let's go. Java is clearly loving the upset potential. Holy smokes here. And we see a different opening from little Jimmy. Is he defaulting to the coach's prep? Because you know what? Immediately I can say it's working better. This one is a big time move. If you were well prepared in this line, that move would really hurt. Incredible energy. Java is loving it. ChristopherKupp, he's got to survive here. I do not like this greedy approach, but you know what? It's paid off for him so far. He's been flying by the seat of his pants. Was that last game 100% correct? Absolutely not. Got to save that piece, right? It's got to go somewhere. But he knows that. It's clearly attacked. Okay, not my favorite square at all. That knight's going to get relegated to the side. We got to keep our pieces central. This is not the way to do it. Not the way to do it. This move is going to force the knight back. Okay, that's terrible. That is a really bad move right there from little Jimmy. Giving away the bishop. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, ChristopherKupp back in the game a little bit after that one. A bishop takes b4 is atrocious. Giving away the bishop pair, and that bishop was going to prevent castling. Now, I think that little Jimmy is eyeballing some stuff here. He's that kind of player. d6, amazing move. Yes, it loses a pawn, but you know what? It frees the pieces. I love that move. His king is no longer in danger. This is an even game. White's maybe going to win a pawn here, but he's down a pawn already, so it's pretty much going to even things up. This is exactly the game that ChristopherKupp wants to be in when he has draw odds on this game. I'm telling you, it means everything to these guys. You saw that after the win. Kupp was up dancing around the room. Remember he said there was a cat sleeping in front of him? Not sleeping anymore. That's an alarm clock the cat did not know he had set. Rook c7. I mean, double up. ChristopherKupp needs to do this. Yeah, it's basically catastrophe, if not that. Because, you know, pawn up, you just get in serious trouble. Now, do not underestimate what's occurred over the last little while here. Little Jimmy has won a pawn, and boom, moves like that completely KOs the position. He didn't play it. He's taking pawns, but look, he's got 2 pawns here. He is killing it. The rooks are doubled. That has nothing on these rooks. Little Jimmy finally got a different opening. It's paying off. This is much better. ChristopherKupp is in serious trouble. Little Jimmy playing an endgame a lot better than Chris right now. It was all even just a couple moves ago, but rook endgames are difficult, and ChristopherKupp, he's already done. It is 1.5, 1.5. He knows that was just not his game. Under pressure, as the favorite, when he was about to be knocked out with a draw, with a loss, he comes in with a win. It is all knotted up, folks. A draw, they keep playing. Another draw, they keep playing. They just keep going. Little Jimmy, ChristopherKupp finally gets a game that's actually playable here. Oh my goodness, little Jimmy thinks he's blundered completely. It's the same issue as the previous turn. Little Jimmy, what are you doing? Brother, he's convinced he's lost here. He thinks he's blundered. He's playing perfectly fine. Just go here. This is theory. Oh my, and now he goes here after dropping the pawn. So he can just take that, double the pawns. An absolute smashing opening here. Now, if I'm playing the white pieces, I'm bringing all the pieces back to safety. Like this, that's a must do. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. Just get me out of there. Why do I want to do that on the previous turn? Because of this. It's still perfectly good for white, but I don't want this trouble. I'm not here for this. Queen d3, brilliant move. You're definitely going to be under pressure after this, though. The pin is still there. Yes, there's ideas like this. e3, he also has to reckon with the bishop coming out. Little Jimmy is worse out of the opening. And that move right there, that move is amazing. At 709.9, oh my, that's one of the best moves in the position. To trade the queens and dodge all the danger, that's incredible. And he follows it up with an absolutely horrific move. What is that? You're already up. Don't do this. Don't do it. Come on. Focus up. Horrible. What was knight d6? Brother, you just need to move. Keep the pieces at home. You don't need to be a hero. You're already up a pawn. You don't need to win another one. Ay, ay, ay. Keeps the knight. That is good for the moment. Now, will he play this or this? This is obviously the move you want to do, but truthfully, we're in an endgame. The king should be in the middle. So king d2 is preferred, and ChristopherKupp, unfortunately, the endgames I can tell, they're not his specialty. He's a very resourceful player, but when you're down those pieces, it's hard to be resourceful. His best skill was shown off in the first game, though. He was completely down and out, and he kept his damn stick on the ice. So if he's going to survive, he needs to keep his stick on the ice here. You want to keep your king in the middle, and you don't want to be pushing your pawns. Like, that was just handing over a freebie. We need to be playing moves like this. Will he see this? Yes, that's good at least. Don't want to just let that trade happen, but, you know, what can he really do at this point? I would go back here, but that's not easy to see. I'll be very impressed by that move. No, instead it's this. I'm assuming that little Jimmy wants to take that immediately. Says, thanks very much. Will he notice this? And how fitting would it be to have this conclude due to a lack of snorkel? Thank you, ChristopherKupp. Avoiding a ban right there is what he did. And this is where ChristopherKupp shines, in my opinion. Because he can use this rook to maybe pick up this pawn. This is fine as well. He's going to try to pick up that pawn. I would have probably started with the rook here. And if he can grab the pawn, he has a real chance. But the issue, he should have done it first. Then if the knight goes here, you can chase it. So unfortunately, he chose the wrong idea because now look at the king. And oh my goodness, little Jimmy, what a brilliant sequence there to just activate all the pieces, The pawn's protected. There's no rook here. If this pawn was gone, white has a shot, a hope at maybe holding this. But with that b pawn there, you have a pass pawn. It's about to become a queen. Ouch. ChristopherKupp needs some sort of like stalemate from hell here. It's the only idea. So he's probably going to push, even though this was the end of the game. We might see this or this. That's smart. 15 seconds. You got to be moving pawns. If you want a stalemate chance, you got to be moving pawns, right? You got to be resourceful here. You can't have, and this will be over. Okay, there you go. There's his pre-moves because he does have some speed. Unfortunately, there's not really. Oh, so queen here. He needs to get rid of these pawn moves or hide in here. There's stalemate potential. The potential is there, but it's not going to materialize, I think. Good pre-moves, but ultimately, we need to have this pawn pushed or we're not dreaming of any stalemates. And there you go. Look at that sigh of relief. Little Jimmy knows he got away with one there. Holy hell, he was up against it. Hello, boys.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
I certainly can.
Nice.
Caballo.
GG, Caballo.
Yo, GG's.
GG, man.
My
I had to go
goodness.
I had to go into a dark place after that loss. So I had to change
Yeah,
the music
me
and
too.
if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. So I had to put on a show though. Couldn't go out like that, man.
Oh, not an alt.
man.
That's Tesh.
That is Tesh.
Yeah, not an alt is Tesh. He was telling me last night. That's his alt. Go figure.
Yeah, it's not an alt though, of course. And I'm finding it in myself to go for the unban only on Tesh. And
only on Tesh?
The reason is you didn't win the first game.
Oh, that's right.
But
shit,
you did claim the first win. And so for the nuance, I think we can only grant clemency to coach.
Okay. All right. Deal. We'll go ahead and take the plea. That sounds good.
My goodness, what a match. That was very entertaining, and it was made more entertaining by the order in which you both claimed the results, right? Starting off the underdog, getting the early win. Kupp, you were out of your chair, man. Like, what was the adrenaline like?
Crazy. I had to go get some fresh air. I was like literally shaking. And
just like heel in wrestling, man. Gotta let the face look like they're gonna win. And then you gotta slam the door shut. That's what we did, man.
Well, I still have a run in the loser's bracket, right, Oman?
You absolutely
Somebody's got to win the loser's bracket.
Somebody will, and you're at the very least you've come in here and you've let people know that this 799 by your name is just not accurate. It's just not accurate. Now, so we have to go back to some sore spots here. London.
Yeah.
Your London, is that something you and Tesh were working on at all? Because you faced one of Caballo's lines, and I was going to ask if you and Gory had looked at it, because immediately it was like a kind of disaster opening.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, and Tesh and I went over it a little bit. Tesh doesn't really play the London as white, and I only just started playing it because of your YouTube videos, and it's kind of what I'm just been most comfortable with the past few weeks. So I need to buy your Czech or your London course for sure, obviously, but that maybe just gives me more of a reason to do so.
Yeah, and Cup, it looked rough in that game. Gory said that at some points, Caballo, you just weren't playing. He said he taught you something and you just played the opposite. Like he was looking for the openings he taught you and you couldn't find them. Were you going rogue? Were you just off on your own?
No, I wouldn't say that. I just felt more comfortable in English just throughout practicing and preparation and just studying and stuff. So
right,
it was I trusted in everything. It's just how this one is set up. It was like first to 2 wins. So sometimes there was a blunder I would make in that opening that I pan out in enough time. So I just wanted to avoid it entirely.
I hear you. Go for a little comfort pick in a shorter match.
Yep.
That makes sense. So, I mean, obviously we could see Cup was like very animated after the first win, but you said you went to a dark place, Caballo. Did you go there or did he send you there?
No. No, I went there because I was like, you know what? I could just see it now. I could see the comments. I could see the reactions. I was never going to live that down. So I was not going to go out like that. No disrespect. For me personally, it's like I wasn't about to hear about this forever. So all about that mental fortitude.
Well, speaking of the mental fortitude, I was going to ask about game number 1 because you were kind of cruising, extra piece, kind of had everything. Cup had like a king and a chip in a chair. And he kind of looked like he was getting you stressed there. You end up repeating for a draw. Was that, like at that point, is it just panic setting in? You're like, there's no way I'm going to lose this first game, so let's call it before it gets real bad?
No, I had the jitters for the first game, like being on the stream and stuff.
Yep.
So I'm a slow starter when I play. So when I play people in matches, like just historically, the trend is I always either lose beginning, like a lot, or start really slow. And then it's the middle part. It's like I just go on a run. So I was pressing a little bit today because of the format. But like the 6th game, like it'd be a lot different.
6th game will be different, yeah, for sure.
Yep, agree. Your decision, by the way, in my opinion, was probably the right one. I don't think anyone made a bad decision there because you're the lower rated player. Cup, you're down a piece, a draw. Like you're happy with a draw. But at the same time, some people were like, man, at that point, it looked like Caballo was the more shaky one. Maybe you would have thought, maybe I could flag him. Did that cross your mind?
I did. Yeah, absolutely. That's actually what I was trying to do. I didn't mean to repeat the position. I was trying to flag. Okay. Yeah. But I forgot where the pieces were. And so I was kind of just moving randomly at the end and accidentally moved to the same position, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Even still, I can't say that it was like either side missed something completely. Like who knows what would have happened? It would have been a different game, but probably the right call, Caballo, to make that draw. And it's not easy to do when you're up a piece to just kind of bail out like that. Some call it low T, but a bit of strategy there.
I was disappointed in myself on that one for sure. I know it's better than that personally, but I just saw my time and I was like, I don't want to get the loss. So
right.
Yeah.
I've known, like, I don't know. I've played a couple matches now on the stream and stuff. So, like, you have to, like, beat me. In a sense, like, a draw, like, I know, like, if I just get a fresh board, like a reset, I can come back.
Right. Rather than put yourself in a hole, maybe, that you can't climb out of. You were flying by the seat of your pants there, Cup. It looked like you had some... like you had that checkmate, right? Came out of nowhere. The game you won. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And
that was nice, Cup. That was
thank
nice,
you,
bro.
thank you.
It was a nice little bit of coordination.
Yeah. I surprised myself on that one, honestly. But it was a lot of fun. The stream, playing on stream is a lot different too. I don't know if it's the spotlight effect or if it's just like I never have the comments open, or I don't know how it's Streaming's a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. I mean, you can rewatch it all after, but I know what you mean. There's no way. Even someone like Caballo, he's actually done a few on stream matches, and still he was, he felt it as well.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's definitely a factor.
So
just didn't want to get tilted. I honestly just tried to stay as grounded as I could. Before this, I'm so red as I went outside, grounded, meditated for like 30 minutes to an hour. So
wow,
nice.
Forgot the sunscreen, but no, it is what it is.
Is that Gory
I was telling
approved?
Gory last night. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is the best.
I do have some aloe vera, the natural one though. Like
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Gory and I are gonna have some things to talk about, I'm sure. So
Tesh and I too, yeah.
Yep.
This isn't the end. I'm coming back strong, Aman. I'm gonna take this as a learning session, and
I'm gonna be rooting for you,
run the losers bracket.
That's right.
I'm gonna root for you.
You definitely have a few extra fans rooting for you as well. I would say the one of the important things is to, on both of your ends, is you always, Caballo talked about comfort. You never want to play a game, no matter what the stakes are, no matter who it's against, where 3-4 moves in, you're panicking and you're thinking that your opening is failing. It happened to Caballo when you played the sort of London with knight b5, and Caballo, you thought you were getting like fried livered on the queen side. You weren't actually. You had a perfectly fine top move to play, but you thought that it was bad, and so you panicked. And then in the previous London, it was Kupp who actually had like a terrible position 4 moves into the game. So it helps to just have that nice feeling out of the opening, because it sets the tone for the rest of the game. So it's worth checking those early openings, just the pitfalls that can happen, so that you don't get that panic feeling on like move 3.
Yeah.
Well, so this last game, when I got to the end game, I knew I won at that point, because I'm like really confident in my end game and my speed at the end. I didn't really get to show it, but like, I know this sounds super arrogant, but like for my level, it's like, I don't know.
One of your skills, and certainly one that Gory has as well. So wouldn't be surprised if you're one of the faster players in the event.
I was trying to drag Kupp into the end game every time. Didn't work out at the beginning, but this last one, it did, and I knew as soon as I got to that point, it was going to be mine.
Yep.
Eddie says, never underestimate the power of a C cup. Average, but shows up large when needed. Thank you, Eddie, for that.
Can I just say something?
Please.
Can I do a call out real quick?
Yeah, you got some homies to shout out?
Well, I have that, but I had a different call out.
Oh, a call out. Sure, yep.
Yep. So next time I'm on the stream, I'll be in a suit and a tie, because I'll be going to the funeral, but not my funeral, be the Pure Knight's funeral if he beats the team. So Buddy says I can only beat him when he's drunk, but I guess we'll see.
Okay.
Hey, I look forward to seeing that.
He says you can only beat him. You only beat him when he's drunk, and that matchup is happening next. So even for you, Kupp, you will play the loser of that match. So both of you are kind of invested in that matchup, because it'll be next for you.
Good to know. Okay.
I'm ready for Keem, obviously, but if the Pure wins, it's going to be a movie that week. So
yeah.
And also, I wanted to say shout out to the ones in the shadows. They know who they are.
In the shadow realm. Hell yeah.
He did go to a dark place.
in the shadows, specifically one person,
the hate
hear
watchers?
their voice. No. I could hear their voice in my head scolding me. So
shout out Brando.
Sort of push me.
Gotcha.
Maybe Brando.
You got a few voices up there.
Yep. Few voices. Yep.
Great stuff.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
I got Pesh, my coach, unbanned, and he's been great. Made a lifelong friend out of him. But also Stockholmian, he's been my sparring partner since the beginning. And I was trying to get her unbanned this time, but I was unsuccessful. So hopefully she learns her lesson and is able to get back into society.
Exactly. Well, we have a Stockholmian match coming up as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be a perfect time to see it happen.
Nice.
That's
Sounds
coming up,
good.
I believe, on Sunday. We have one more match tonight. It's Tapir against Mr. Keem. And then we have 3 matches, potentially 4, pending scheduling, but pretty much every other match on Sunday. So by the end of the week, we'll have finished round 1, which means that every match from now on, like next week onwards, if you're playing a match, it will be 1st to 6.
Okay.
There you go. That's all for now. That was a very exciting and entertaining match to start off our evening. We got one more in just about 1 hour's time.
Nice.
But a lot of great energy in the chat. Java Bandit was going crazy at the expense of Caballo. He loves an underdog. He loves an underdog story.
It's okay. I respect it.
Yep.
I deserve to be ridiculed / cheered against, because for the supporters, I let them down at the beginning. So,
And you're the heel, like you said. So you got to take a little bit of flack.
yeah. But like, got to play every minute, all 60 minutes. So
Yeah.
can't just
true.
win can't win the first 3 quarters.
That's right.
Goes the last one.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well,
So
certainly
never heard of it till I'm dead.
Certainly a great match. Appreciate it, especially the mics, the cams. Everyone was here to play, so that was great. Very entertaining. We'll see you both for your next match, and by the end of tonight, you'll know who it's against.
All right, buddy. Thank you,
All right.
Aman, for
All
hosting.
right, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
GG's.
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, GG's.
GG, Caballo.
Okay. What a matchup. That lived up. That was reminiscent of yesterday, right? That was quite the matchup there. 2 guys just swinging. So we've actually seen a similar story in 2 matches where the underdog, the low-rated player, stuns by winning the initial game, or in this case, game 2, but grabbing the first win. And then the higher rated player kind of has to lock in, like, hold on just a second. I'm not here to mess this up completely.